subscribe, turn on all bell notifications, and let's get straight into this. And I hope that you enjoy. So this story time did actually take place around 2.5 years ago now. So at this point, I had just finished out of my high school, and I basically split away from all of my friends that went there. There was only around two that I would, speak to regularly after we left. Regularly. I can't really say that word or pronounce it well, but regularly from leaving high school, because, some of the friends went off and done their own thing. Some people moved to different areas. So I had some friends from the skate park who literally lived in the area of the skate park, and they hadn't been to the skate park for around a year or so. So on this one day they end up coming, and I end up meeting back up with them. I'm like, yo, how you been? And they're like, yo, Isaac, you been good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm great, you been good? And they was like, yeah, we just quit for a bit, and we basically just spoke, and nothing else really came from it. But summer was coming up, so anyways, they kept coming to the skate park frequently, and I used to go basically every day. And on this one day, I think it was in June time, they basically said, there was yo, Isaac, what you doing tonight after the skate park? And I was like, nothing much, to be honest. So they was like, yo, you still got my snap? And I was like, yeah, obviously. And I was like, sweet. So tonight there's this party that we're going to. Do you want to come? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. So after an hour of them, keep asking me and whatnot, I basically decided to go to this party. Newsflash, I went to the party. It was insane. I actually told a story about this on my main channel quite some time ago. It was a crazy ass party. I'm not gonna get into too much with it, because I don't think I've done a part 2 to that party of the aftermath, so I think I might have to do that in the future, but obviously on this channel. So yeah, went to the party, and at this point, we started seeing each other quite a lot. I'd go down to their ends, and we basically just chilled. They'd come up to my end, and the summer was great, So anyways, I asked them, I'm like, yo, you down to go camping sometime? And they're like, sure, I'll definitely be down. We can get some of our friends as well. And I was like, sweet, that's crazy. So anyways, we go camping the whole of the summer. And on this one time that we went camping, right, they had to get a taxi up to where we would camp. We would camp in different areas, but our main go-to area was a place near me. It was a park, and the park was huge, and then there'd be a little woods trail through some jumps, and that would lead onto another park with a manor and everything, and a whole big fishery pond. So what I remember is, right, it was around 5 or 6 p.m. and they're like, yo, Isaac, we're ready now. And I was like, oh, swear, I'm just eating. I'll get my mum to drop me off down the road near the place, because I didn't want her to drop me off where my friends were. She dropped me up the road. So they basically said, oh, we'll be there in 20-25 minutes. And I was like, yeah, sweet, I'll be done by then, and I'll be there around that time then, so everything's chill. So anyways, right, what ends up happening is I finish up my food. I text my friend, I'm like, yo bro, I'm coming now. He didn't reply, so I was just like, okay, that's cool. I'll just meet him there. So I get my mum to drop me off at the place that she would at the top of the road. She goes, I say bye to her. I have all my stuff. I was the one with the tent. I carried the tent all the time. I had my bag with me. I had some extra stuff and money. So I get to the gate and I'm standing there and I'm like, where are my friends? It's literally been 30 minutes. So I'm just waiting for them, at this point. And they end up coming in the taxi. I go, yo, what's good? So, the taxi does a U-turn, because obviously he's just going to drop my friends off here, then he's going to go back to where he was coming from. So he does that in the little entrance, and we've literally got a 15-minute walk down this path and then into the woods. So my friends get out the taxi, and my one friend is giving me this eye of yo, Isaac, and he's smiling, and I'm like, what, bro? And he's like run. Then everyone gets out the taxi. taxi. My friend, like this smaller guy, he was stuck in the back. So my one friend runs around to get him. By the way, there was 3 of them up in the taxi. The one guy's in the back with my friend, so he helps him out. My friend who like gave me the look and the smile was in the front. The taxi guy's like, "Oi, what do you think you're doing?" Like screaming. And I'm like, oh damn. So me and my friend, we run. The taxi driver tried to drive up this like pathway because cars could go up there as well. There was like a mini like lane for cars, and there was the path that we would run on. So he was running up this path. We was basically just running in through the woods. It was crazy. And this guy is literally gaining on us. So at this point I'm like, yo, we can literally just run up the mountain and then down the back of the valley past like the little farm, and then we can get to the park the other way. So we end up doing this, and as we're like coming down like the little mountain and like going around the farm bit, we can see this taxi driver in the car park, because I'm like, yo, before we go any further we can literally just check from here and see if the guy is in the car park anywhere. The taxi was literally just there parked in the car park. So I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to walk around this farm down like this little lake, and then we're gonna have to come in from like a different angle. So yeah, we end up doing this. We get to the park later on. I'd say it took us maybe 20-30 minutes after stopping and everything, because my friend was full and just, bruh, the one guy who I was with, he was full on scared. He was like, nah, I'm not doing that, I'm going home. Like, imagine if he's got us on cameras, you know, like he was panicking. And I don't know why I had to run, but you know, obviously I was meeting them. So the taxi driver must have suspected that they was meeting me just to run, which they was. They didn't end up paying. But now they've done something where you have to pay before you get in some taxis, which is, you know, the best thing to do, but it's not really smart for people who decided that this is it. So anyways, not much else actually happened. We actually just ended up setting up tent later on. We walked around for a bit, you know, made sure the coast was all clear. Just walked to the other park, walked back, sat by the fishery, and yeah, we walked back later on, like 2-3 hours later, set up tent, and we looked, you know, checked the car park because one of my friends needed the toilet, so we just all decided to go. And yeah, the guy wasn't there, so that was the time we ran from the taxi driver, because my friends didn't pay, I guess. But yeah, if you enjoyed this short story, I know it wasn't the best of stories, but if you did enjoy still, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, turn all bell notifications on, and I'll see all of you people tomorrow for another story. Stay safe, have a blessed rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And this is ASMR Pollar, signing out.